Hey everyone, I want to give you an idea on how I start creating opportunities in the surplus business, how I spot things online that I can try and profit from, basically. And one of the big ways that I use is by subscribing to online industry magazines. Most of them are completely free to subscribe to, and basically all you're subscribing to is just to get daily news or weekly news in specific industries. I subscribe to this businessdesk.com. They are basically just very general. They just talk about things going on in the business world and just lots of daily and weekly news. This is actually daily news that I receive. So I get these news stories each morning, and one here that I saw was a dairy firm falls into administration. Okay, so I clicked on that, and so it gives the story, latest news on a company falling into administration. So what I do with this type of thing is I'll just look at the company name, where they're located, what products they make and sell, what type of company they are, and obviously I will look at the administrators' information. All right, so it's got the details of the administrators. So I will grab their company details and I jump into LinkedIn. Now I found the person, and I'm going to connect with that person who is the joint administrator of this company that's gone into administration, this dairy company. I'm going to send him a note. Hi, I read in the news recently that you have been appointed joint administrators for this company, and I purchase distressed and liquidated inventory, stock, and raw materials. If there is any stock to sell off, I would be interested. Now I'm just starting to plant seeds and reaching out to these people. What I will also do is I will go onto the administrator's website and I will find an email address and I will email this company as well, offering my services. I basically want to see if there's any stock from this company that's gone into administration. Have they got stocks, inventory sitting in a warehouse? Possibly maybe raw materials that they use to make their products with, unless they outsource that. But certainly they will have some actual inventory. Now, at the moment, we don't know if these administrators might kind of initially, as a priority, the first thing they might do is try and sell the company as a going concern to someone. If it ends badly, the company will basically be no more because they couldn't find a buyer for that company, and they will sell off all the stock and assets of that company. So all I'm doing here is I'm just spotting daily opportunities. Now this is one of hundreds of ways that I find opportunities on stock, and so basically that is what I'm doing. I'm creating these opportunities. Now if you kind of start going into these industry magazines online, they could be very niche. They could be a specific industry like cosmetics industry, toy industry, food industry magazines. They're just online news magazines that you can subscribe to and start receiving emails on latest news. And you can spot these opportunities. It might be a business that's buying another business. It might be a merger or acquisition. That can create in surplus inventory opportunities. It could be something like this, where a company's gone into administration. If you just read some of the news stories, it could be a company that's just shedding a load of jobs. That means that it might be a company struggling with cash flow problems. And so they might have surplus stock opportunities as well. certain things you can read and you'll think, actually, there's something going on with that business. There might be some opportunities there. They might be launching a new product. It could be news on launching a new product, or maybe they're just literally launching a product which they're already running. There might just be new branding and new packaging or something. So they might be clearing the old stock of that product. Does that make sense? So you've got to kind of spot these opportunities, you see. Going through these, I can't really see much, but if I click through to the actual magazine online, I might see more things, but these are just the latest news that comes through here. So always opportunities with online magazines, and there's hundreds, even thousands of online industry magazines that you can subscribe to. Hope that helps, and you can start creating some opportunities on the back of these industry magazines that you can sign up to online.